Top 10 manhwa where MC is badass. Alright, fellow manhwa fans, get ready for the ultimate list. The top 10 manhwa where the MC is a total badass. We're talking about protagonists who don't just sit around and take it. These are the kind of heroes who will punch their way through any obstacle using their insane skills and powerful abilities to dominate the competition. From revenge-fueled warriors to genius mages reclaiming their rightful place, we have got a lineup of MCs that are guaranteed to leave you pumped up and hungry for more. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to meet some of the most epic, overpowered heroes in the manhwa universe. Starting off with our number 10, the unexpectedly strong knight in the Elves arena. If you're craving for a fresh take on the overpowered protagonist genre with a hilarious moment, then the unexpectedly strong knight in the Elves arena is about to become your new obsession. Imagine landing in a world where elves aren't your typical graceful forest dwellers. They are absolutely battle-crazy beings who can handle the fact that our knight MC is just built differently. This manhwa flips everything you know about fantasy manhwa on its head. The art is absolutely on fire, especially during those hype battle scenes, and the comedy is pure gold. Sure, it's still new with under 10 chapters, but trust me, if you love seeing an OP protagonist accidentally causing chaos while surrounded by hilariously obsessed elves, this manhwa is going to hit all the right spots. Number 9. Return of the Genius Sword Master. Get ready for an epic manhwa like no other, one that features an overpowered protagonist who is back from the dead to save the world once and for all. In a world where humanity wields magical powers to fend off monstrous threats, our hero Agito was the ultimate swordsman, a badass swordsman who sacrificed his life to defeat the legendary 6 dragons. But little did he know, this was all part of a sinister plan to summon an even greater evil 100 years down the line. Now Agito has been reincarnated in the future and he's more determined than ever to pick up his sword and save the world for good. With his unparalleled swordsmanship skills and an iron will, this guy is one-man army and he's not going to stop until he's wiped out every last threat to humanity. The art is stunning, the action is off the charts, and the story is a wild ride from start to finish. If you are a fan of overpowered protagonists kicking major butts, you won't want to miss Return of the Genius Sword Master. Number 8. The Zenet. In a world where survival of the fittest is the name of the game, a legendary mad martial artist named Mage once turned the entire martial world into one piece to become the supreme being. But after a climatic showdown with the 5 masters of the world, he was sealed away for a millennia. Now, Mage has awakened on an alien planet where the GSP, a universal combat tournament held once every 100 years, is about to commence. And you better believe this unstoppable martial artist is ready to tire it up and prove he's the strongest there is. The action is breathtaking, the characters are mesmerizing, and the world building is out of this world. If you're a fan of over-the-top martial arts mayhem and seeing an OP protagonist absolutely dominate, you won't want to miss the Zenet. Number 7. There is no such thing as a bad hero in the world. This manhwa follows Cho Hyun-seok, a former heavyweight champion of the world's largest martial arts league, who is reincarnated as a so-called hero in the another world. Hyun-seok is pumped to start living his best life, making money, getting famous, and snagging all the beautiful ladies. But when he encounters a towering, monstrous beast who serves the Demon King's army, his heroic dreams comes crashing down. This guy may be the strongest fighter around, but he's about as far from a traditional hero as you can get. Watching him hilariously bumble his way through this new fantasy world and try to keep his arrogant facade is an absolute riot. Just when you think he's got it all figured out, reality comes barging in. If you're looking for an over-the-top, gender-bending manhwa that will keep you in stitches, There Is No Such Thing as a Bad Hero in the World is a must-read. Number 6. Return of the Sword God Rank Civil Servant. This one follows An Soo-ho, a civil servant who just so happens to be the greatest swordsman in all of humanity. Yup, you heard that right. This guy is a total badass with a blade, but he chose the path of public service to try and close the deadly gates threatening the world. But when one of the most dangerous gates is attacked, Suho gets betrayed by his own comrades, who want to keep the gates open for their own selfish reasons. Just as he's about to bite the dust, the system gives him one more chance, a chance to go back in time and set everything right. Now, Suho is on a mission to reclaim his rightful place as the sword god and take down anyone who stands in his way. The art is stunning, the fighting scenes are epic, and the story is a total page-turner. If you're a fan of overpowered protagonist with a dark past, you won't want to miss the return of the sword god to rank civil servant. Moving on to our number 5, Vant Black. This one follows Lee Shin-hyuk, a Korean leader of an elite special ops unit called 55. And let me tell you, this guy is one of the baddest actions. Shin-hyuk's got a tragic backstory. His younger sister, who dreamed of becoming a K-pop idol, was, in South America. And now, he is on a relentless quest for revenge, using his incredible skills as a Black Ops agent to infiltrate the international group he believes is responsible. But Shin-hyuk is not just some run-of-the-mill action hero. Nope. This guy is playing a dangerous game, becoming the bodyguard for a global K-pop star who is the target of this group. He goes to favelas of Brazil, a lawless land where even God has turned his back. The art is gorgeous, the action is pulse-pounding, and the story is a thriller from start to finish. If you are a fan of high-stakes manhwa with an OP protagonist on revenge, you won't want to miss the Vant Black. Number 4. The Raider. Lee Samin, a 24-year-old guy who just can't seem to make the cut as a raider, someone with the skills to take on these terrifying monsters. But when Samin stumbles upon a mysterious website that opens his eyes to the true nature of martial prowess, he's about to become the true raider this chaotic world has been ever waiting for. The action is insane, the characters are captivating, and the world building is borderline genius. You'll be on the edge of a seat as Samin navigates this dangerous new reality where he's got to prove he's got what it takes to be the ultimate raider. If you're a fan of over-the-top high-stakes manhwa filled with badass martial artists, you won't want to miss The Raider. Number 3. Legend of Dangun. This one follows Narai, an ordinary high school student who stumbles upon a secret world of animals that were abandoned by the legendary figure Dangun. It's a modern-day take on the classic Beauty and the Beast story, but with a twist, these animals are actually beings that desperately wants to become a human. And Narai gets caught up in their hilarious and action-packed journey as they try to make that dream a reality. The art is absolutely stunning, the characters are endearing, and the blend of comedy and exorcism-style action will keep you on the edge of a seat. You'll be rooting for this adorable beast as they navigate the human world, all while trying to avoid detection. If you are a fan of unique genre-bending manhwa that will make you laugh and have your heart racing, you won't want to miss Legend of Dangun. It's a total new gem that deserves all the hype. Number 2. Bad Born Blood. This one follows Luca, a kid who grew up in the slums but just aced the election exams to become part of the Imperial Guard, an elite group that protects humanity's new interstellar home. But let me tell you, this ain't your typical sci-fi story. Nope, the team behind manhwa powerhouses like Solo Leveling and Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint are the masterminds behind this one. The world building is next level, the characters are captivating, and the action is absolutely bonkers. Luca may have been born on the wrong side of the tracks, but he's about to show the whole galaxy who is the boss. Get ready for some serious cyberpunk vibes, over-the-top tech, and an OP protagonist who is just getting started. If you're a fan of sci-fi manhwa that will leave you on the edge of a seat, you won't want to miss Bad Born Blood. And finally, number 1, the return of the mythical Archmage. Shin Hyul, a total prodigy when it comes to magic, but he's been shunned by the society for being an AI misfit, someone who just can't integrate all the fancy tech. But then, this ancient tome appears before him, and suddenly, his stagnant life is about to get a serious jolt. The Archmage who left the book, Ray Bell Beitner, has chosen Hyul as his successor. This guy was no slouch, he was the pinnacle of magic technology. Now, Hyul has got a chance to step up and become the new Archmage, but there is gonna be some epic battles and wild twists along the way. The art is stunning, the world building is super compelling, and the story is just a total page-turner. If you're a fan of overpowered protagonist, ancient magic, and fantastical adventures, you won't want to miss the return of the mythical Archmage. It's a manhwa that's sure to have you hooked from start to finish. Alright, we have covered 10 insanely badass manhwa protagonists, but trust me, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The world of Korean comics is packed with powerful, larger-than-life heroes waiting to be discovered. There are so many hidden gems out there, just waiting to blow your mind. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and keep celebrating the badasses of the manhwa realm. Peace out, folks.